to create the Picot bind off. It's super quick, super easy. It'll just create nice little peaks along the edge of your project when you're done. Grabbed a new bear from Stitched by Mrs. D. I have one of her other creations, a bunny. This one apparently likes cooked potatoes according to according to Paula, and this bear is known as Patricia. So I like to have cute, cozy things around when I knit, along with a nice hot cup of tea. So grab something that's warm and cozy, snack, a drink of your choosing, and let's get started. Let me go ahead and zoom in. The first thing that we'll do is take this first stitch and knit, but we're not going to take anything off. We're going to take this loop and place it on the left needle. And then again, knit. Don't take anything off. Just place the loop back on the needle. Do that just those 2 times. Now we have a total of 3 stitches. When originally we only had the 1 to start with, and we created 2 new ones. Now we will knit the first stitch and completely take it off. We will knit the second stitch and completely take it off. And now we're going to take this first stitch over here to the far right, bring it up, pass it over. And then we're going to do this 3 more times, this knit and pass over. So knit, pass over, 1, knit, pass over, 2, knit, pass over, 3, and we're done. To restart, take this loop from the right needle and place it on the left. And you can see there's the first peak, or the first Picot. So now we're going to start it all over again. Super easy. We're going to knit the stitch on the left needle, taking nothing off, just putting the loop back on the left stitch. That's 1. Knit, take nothing off, put the loop back on the left needle. That's 2. So we end up having, again, 3 stitches to work with. Now knit the first loop off completely, knit the second off completely, and now we're going to do the passover. Now we do it 3 more times. Knit, passover, 1, knit, passover, 2, knit, pass over, 3. And now we have 2 little peaks. To restart, put everything back on the left needle. Rinse and repeat. Knit, take nothing off, put your loop back on, knit, oops, don't split the yarn, knit, take nothing off, put the loop back on, so you have 3 stitches to play with. Now knit off, knit off, so you have 2, pass over. Now Do your passovers 3 more times. Knit, pass over 1, knit, pass over 2, knit, pass over 3. And now you have 3 Picot edges. Put everything back on the left needle, and again, redo. Knit, take nothing off, just put your loop back on your left needle, knit, take nothing off, just put your loop back on the left needle. 3 stitches right here to work with. Now, knit off, knit off, and do your first passover. Now you'll do it 3 more times. Knit, pass over 1, knit, knit, pass over 2, knit, pass over 3. And the edging just continues. So I'll go all the way across. Everything back on the left needle. Knit, put it back, knit, and put that back. Knit off, knit off, pass over 3 more times. 1, knit, pass over. That was 1, knit, pass over 2, knit, pass over 3. Put everything right back on the left. Now we have 3 stitches to play with. We're going to knit this one off, knit this one off, pass over, now knit, pass over 1, knit, pass over 2, knit, pass over 3. And there it is. Again, knit, loop, knit, put that loop on. And if you notice, all your 3 stitches that you need to work with hang off of that one spot right below, and you end up getting a gap over here. So if you feel as though you've missed a loop, just take a look and read your knitting. Make sure that you have this large gap over here, and make sure that your 3 loops are coming out of what looks almost like a knot because of the way that the knit stitches are bunching up. But you can always just take it out, redo, not a problem. So let's go ahead and knit off, pass over 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. everything back. Oops. Three. Put that back. I'm going to zoom out a little. It off, pass over, 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Put this back. Nope, something's not catching correctly. There we go. Put that back. Put that one back. Now, knit and knit, pass over. Pass over 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Put this back. And just so you can see, it's hard to tell because it's trying to roll. But there you go. Almost looks like a crown. Oops. Off, off, pass 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Put this back. Again, knit, put the loop on, knit, put the loop on. You'll get your 3 stitches. Knit the first one off, knit the second one off, pass over 3 more times. 1, here's 2, here's 3, put it back on the left, again, knit and put it back, again, knit, put that back. Now you can knit off and knit off, pass over, do your 3 passovers. 1, and 2 and 3, and it feels like in my fingers I may have not enough stitches. I might. Let's see. Whoops. Put this back on. Now let's knit. Put that back on. Knit without splitting the yarn. Come on, work with me here. There we go. Now we have our 3 stitches. Knit off, knit off, pass over. Now 3 more times. Knit, pass over, knit, pass over. That's 2. Now you can see I do have, my fingers were feeling it correctly. I have an extra one because this is going to be 3. So to just close this off, it's no big deal. Knit those 2 together and pass that over. I'm going to pull that, take the needles off, try to get this to roll out, and it will lay down flat once you block your knitting, because this does like to roll quite a bit, I've noticed. And then you can always take T-pins and place them in each little Picot. That way when they block on your blockers, they're held down and they'll end up staying in position. But this is what it looks like. Picot edges. Hopefully this is helpful. I know it'll help me to remember when I do this for another project. I did finish my Heather and Hops Fuggles Chritmas dice bag. So I did use this bind off on that. Let me go grab it real quick. Do a zoom out. This is a super quick pattern. You can get this done in a day. This is the largest size. I chose to only do the 1 cable on the entire bag. The pattern says that you can do 2, but you can always alter the pattern and do more if you prefer. This here is simply yarn that's been braided, and then I took a sewing needle and went under every knit stitch all the way around underneath my Picot binding. Once I was done with that, that way when I undo my little ribbon, I can stretch everything out and my braid stays intact, and when I'm done I can just pull, tighten it up, and make a little bow. So this is just a tiny little bag that I'm going to keep notions in, my darning egg, some hand cream, hand balm, and probably some other little items, but it'll help to keep my yarn area as neat as possible, even though I keep adding more stuff. But at least it'll be organized, things in their proper place. But this is a quick knit. It took me 2 days to finish, but that's because I was only doing it at night. But this is definitely quick, and this is the largest one, so it can be done in a day, all 3 sizes. And just a quick cool thing, I had mentioned I have knitted with 3 different yarn colors on this bag. It was, I believe, the long dog yarn, which is the blue that's in here. Vida Lifestyle Gingerbread House, which is probably more of the red and brown that's in this. And then Merman Fibers. Let's see if I can get this right in focus. The neat thing with Merman Fibers, if you take a black light, if you're ever in a rave, which I never am, it glows. Which I had never used glowing yarn before, but to actually use it and see this in person is pretty darn cool. So yeah, it's super neat. And it's even brighter in person. The camera's just not doing it any justice. Perhaps if I do one quick thing. There we go. So if you're ever into trying basically glow in the dark yarn, it's out there. You just have to find it. And then you just have to sit in the dark and admire it, or go to a rave party and watch it glow underneath black lights. But quick video on how to do the Picot bind off and some other little items.